What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today, as you can see in the background, we officially have the Jaguar F-Type R Coupe in Forza Horizon 2, and this is the biggest car that I was, like, absolutely wanting to be in this game. I wanted the Jaguar F-Type to be in this game more than anything. I'm sure EK Drifter is in the same boat. Well, I know he's in the same boat because he talks about this car, like, every single day. But other than that, the actual sound of the car is insane. I'll show you guys that after we take it outside the garage. But it sounds absolutely mental. The performance stock is really, really nice. It's basically a drift car in stock form. I haven't done anything to this car, and it goes sideways wonderfully well. It transitions really well. It feels really good. But I'll just go over a couple of things in the garage. We'll do like maybe one or two things. But besides that, I mean, we're just going to see if we can open the exhaust up a little bit more, like if it'll let us. Because the stock exhaust, oh my god, it's got 2 more stages of actually opening it up. Because the stock exhaust is crazy on its own. But opening this exhaust up to race exhaust is just going to, you guys will hear it. You guys will hear it just when it actually, once we actually open it up. But it's also got the supercharger since it's the R model, and you can hear the supercharger whine a little bit. It's not as pronounced as something like a GT500 would be, but other than that, it's really, really, really nice. Now, later on, I'll do a build of it, and I'll put some different tires and wheels on it, but really, for this review, all I wanted to do was just give it a race exhaust so that that exhaust note was completely unrestricted so you guys can hear all of it, and I'm not gonna get on it at all until I get in an area where you guys can really, really hear it, where it's just nothing but the car and a decently straight road. This looks okay. This looks okay. Alright, listen to this. Isn't that one of the best sounds you've ever heard in Forza, like, at all? And by the, like, or out of everything that's ever been in Forza, one of the best. I'm not saying it's the absolute best, but it's definitely one of the best sounds ever in a Forza game. And also, the amount of backfires that this car does is, actually with this race exhaust, no more than stock. It'll backfire like that when it's completely stock, which is crazy. For pretty much anything in Forza. I'll see if I can get some backfires out of it again. Let's just get out onto a straightaway. Give it a little bit of an acceleration and then let off. There we go. There we go. Now it's doing it. Sometimes it doesn't do it, but most of the time, it'll shoot flames out the exhaust like crazy. Now, as far as the driving dynamics go, I mean, it's not built to grip. It's built to do, well, I'll show you. It's built to do that. And more of that. And basically just to keep doing that to basically the driver's heart's content, pretty much. That's what this car is built for, and it does it so well. You could use this as a drift car. You wouldn't even need a tune on it. You wouldn't need a tune. You wouldn't need to do a build of it. You could just use this as your drift car, and you'd be fine. Now, putting it on some new, oh, come on, go away. But yeah, putting this car on some new suspension and some grippier tires, you could probably get a really good circuit car out of it. But that's not what it's built for. That's not what it's built for. I mean, you'd have an incredible sounding circuit car, and it would be fun. But you know what this car is built for? I'll do it again once I actually get a corner. But and as far as straight line performance goes, it's not bad. I mean, it's no drag car, but well, I say it's no drag car. I haven't built it for drag yet. We'll see what happens. But It's... Oh boy, that's not going to end well. Although, I turned damage off, so... Yeah, I turned it off, so it should be fine. Here we go. This is the perfect spot to do it. So like I said, you could have a perfectly incredible sounding circuit car, or you could just do this. Just hoon around roundabouts all day long. Because like I said that before, this is what this car is for. It's not for going out and winning a bunch of races, it's for going out and having as much fun as possible with the most menacing sounding exhaust you possibly can have. And I'll even show you, actually the sound from the interior is pretty much just as loud as the exterior. You guys will hear it in a second. It really drives like a big muscle car. I mean, it has a little bit more, a little bit better turn-in than a lot of, oh, we lost it. But, the turn-in is really nice. It's better than, a lot of quote-unquote muscle cars or muscle supercars. But once you start having fun with it, it starts to behave like a total, muscle car, hoonigan, whatever you want to call it. That's what this car was designed to do, really. It was a car that was designed to make the driver feel good, rather than to set a lap time over whatever the other. I mean, I know it's not in this game, but the newest Porsche 911. Now, if the newest Porsche 911 was in this game, I guarantee you I would be making a comparison right now, this very minute. But thanks to EA, I can't really do that. Yeah, EA is a little bit iffy when it comes to the Porsche licensing, as you guys probably almost all of you know, if you've investigated that side of the Forza community at all, and why, not the community, but the car list, and why we can't have Porsches anymore. We had them in Forza 4, but that was pretty much where Porsches stopped. And I think the only reason why they came to Forza 4 was because so many people wanted them, and so many people were just, like, clamoring for them to actually come back, that Turn 10 went out and actually negotiated a deal with EA to get those cars into Forza 4. And it didn't happen for Horizon, it didn't happen for Forza 5, and, I mean, it'd be sweet if it happened for either Horizon 2 or Forza 6, the next motorsport game. Can't believe we're already thinking about that. Forza Horizon 2 just came out. Let's put that out of our minds for now and just focus on Horizon 2. But this is also a car that is really great for just road trips. If you're doing, I mean, yeah, the career road trips, they're kind of like whatever. But I'm talking about, like, online road trips where it's actual, you're doing actual stuff like just cruising around and just kind of letting the route get made up as you go. And when you come to a roundabout in a Jaguar F-Type, this is what you need to do. Clutch kick, rear end comes around, do a couple of laps, and then you can leave. You cannot leave a roundabout in a Jaguar F-Type until you do a couple of laps around it sideways. And then you can leave. It's mandatory. If you buy a Jaguar F-Type, you have to do that. There's no choice. Absolutely no choice. And I kind of relate this car a little bit to the Shelby GT500, because it's kind of built in a similar way, but, I mean, not assembled, I mean, just built kind of like in like a similar type of emotional way, to the Shelby GT500, but at the same time, this has a little bit of a different character to it than the GT500. The GT500 is a fast muscle car. The Jaguar F-Type is a supercar that can hang with muscle cars, because that's what it's got the muscle car attitude, but it also has the, I wouldn't say precision of a supercar. The Jaguar F-Type is not really a quote-unquote precision instrument, it's more of a sledgehammer, but that's kind of what the F-Type boils down to, is a British SLS AMG, and I like the F-Type more than I like the SLS AMG, but they're kind of in that same vein as far as what they were made for, because neither one was made to set lap times. Both of them were made to be fast Grand Tourers that can really be had fun with. I mean, that's... Really? There's no road there. idiot Camaro driver. But, and no offense if you drive a Camaro, I'm talking about the actual Drivatar AI, not the car. He could have been in a LaFerrari and I would have said the same thing. But, and kick it sideways again. And when you're in the rain, this thing will go even more sideways. There's nowhere that this car doesn't want to go sideways. I mean, if the thumbnail picture ends up being what I wanted it to be, which it hopefully will be, you'll see that the car was actually, on one of my test runs, I had it out in the rain, and it is so much fun in the rain, because this car will go sideways so easily. I mean, you can initiate it with the throttle, or the brakes, or the e-brake, or the clutch, whatever you want to do, or, well, I say the clutch, a clutch kick, whatever you want to do and however you want to do it to get this car sideways, in the rain especially, it will do it for you. And again, you always have that incredible soundtrack there for you, just to accompany you. It's like this symphony to accompany you as you go sideways through the countryside, pretty much. I'll actually let you guys just go ahead and hear the sound again, because it's such a brilliant sound. And it's really good at burnouts. Actually, very good. Oh, another roundabout. Can't forget what you have to do. If you have an F-Type, you have to do this. That's one lap. Now going into the second lap. Oh, yes. Come on. Whoa! Love the police design on that GT500. F-Type could outrun him, though. Maybe not in a straight line. Actually, as far as top end goes, in a straight line, the GT500 is actually a little tiny bit faster than the F-Type. But I feel like everywhere else, the F-Type would be that little bit faster. Show you guys a little bit of the interior view with the wipers on. Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Drivatars! Near miss. And I think I got a little drift tap. Yep, I did. Drifting wall tap. See if we can rack up a decent combo here. That's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to actually... I could try and beat my last best combo. Not sure if we'll be able to do it, but let's give it a try. Yeah, the little towns are really the best places for it. As long as you don't have a ton of traffic to deal with, these little towns are brilliant for racking up big combos because of all the hairpin corners and the 90-degree corners. They're brilliant for it. Oh, this is perfect. Yes, a hairpin corner. Perfect for good. No! They aim for you! See? They aim for you. If you've got a combo going, the damn Drivatars will aim for you. God, that is so frustrating. I want to spin around and do that section again. I loved it. I want to spin around and do it again. Get into the first one. Back down to second. Use the throttle to bring the back end of the car around. I used nothing but the throttle there to bring the back end of the car around. No e-brake, no clutch kicking. That was all in the rear end of the car. Well, in the throttle. Like I said, that's all that I used to bring the back end of the car around. It was absolutely, just such a brilliant car. Such a fun car. Such an easy car to hoon in, too. It's so good. I can't really say anything negative about this car. See, they aim for you! Anyway, I can't really say anything negative about this car. Honestly, I'm trying to think of any way I could criticize it, but, I mean, Maybe it's got a little bit of unnecessary understeer at high speed. Maybe. That's all I can think of. I mean, at high speeds, it does have a little bit of understeer, it does have a little bit of push, but it's very, very slight. It's pretty much negligible. You wouldn't even really need to make note of it. If you really want to tune it out with some suspension tuning, you can. But other than that, this car is absolutely wonderful, absolutely beautiful, and I feel like I should do a head-to-head between this and the C7 Corvette. If you guys want to see that as a head-to-head, let me know in the comment section below, because I could do it as a return of Supercar Showdown from Forza Horizon 1, a series that I did a long time ago. But if you guys enjoyed this review, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.